Hi, my name is Yasmin Shavira, and I'm working with the Better Lesson Master Teacher Program, teaching 7th grade math. We're looking at the lesson for interquartile range and variability. And I wanted to show you how I changed my do now for this. So this is the original do now you see in the background here. And step 2 is where I ran into a lot of trouble with my students, not remembering how to draw a stem and leaf plot, and not realizing how to find lower quartiles, upper quartiles, medians. We did this the day before, but there was still a lot of struggle. It's not something that I wanted to put on the do now. Once I looked at it again, I knew students were going to struggle like they did the year before. So I changed it and I made that step 2 into a step 3 that was an extension for students who finished step 1 and 2 within 5 minutes. So the directions now state that they have 5 minutes to complete steps 1 and 2. Step 1 is still the same. Students had to order the data from least to greatest. Step 2 changed. I made sure that the directions mirrored the directions in the worksheet from the previous day, which is what's on the website right now. I did teach students how to do this during the classwork notes section because I also changed the do now the day before. And I showed them here, I had them write down these notes. Where's the lower quartile? Where's the median? Where's the upper quartile? I showed them how to divide up the data into 3 groups. So this sheet of paper is what would have helped students to do it independently and on their own the next day during the do now. This is why I included this section right here that says be sure to take out that sheet of paper we used yesterday. It's a visual way for me to confirm that students are using their notes and know what directions to follow. So once I saw students struggling, I knew they were struggling because this paper wasn't out. I'd go up to them and I'd ask them to take that paper out. It's a really great way to get students to see that they are capable of doing independent work. It's a better way to start the class because it gets students started on something they can do by themselves, giving them that confidence. Then, after we reviewed steps 1 and 2 together, after those 5 minutes were over, we did step 3 together. Usually I had at least one student in each class that got through step 3, and I had them explain it at the front of the room, indicating where and how they found the medium, lower quartile, and upper quartiles. So I hope that's helpful.